Hey guys, it's the Rebellion, and today we're talking about the Hopi prophecies. So, I got a...
Why do you love me? Why do you need me? Always and forever. We met in a chat room. Now our love can fully bloom. Sure, the World Wide Web is great. But you make me feel the weight. Yes, I love technology, but not as much as you see. But I still love technology, always and forever. Our love is like a flock of doves, flying up to heaven above. Always and forever, always and forever. Yes, our love is truly great, always and forever. Why do you need me? Why do you love me?
Weird. Hey guys, welcome to the Rebellion. We hope we're on.
I hope we're on, yeah.
We had something weird going on there for a second, guys, where we had someone playing music in the background. Don't know if we crossed the streams, so to speak, or whatnot.
Yeah.
But we're hoping everyone can hear us.
Oh, yeah. I hope everybody can hear me really well. I mean, it's crazy. Hold on a minute. I'm just inviting some people to our live on Facebook. I wish this thing would learn a little faster. But yeah, it was pretty weird there for a second. There was music in the background, like we were in an open chat room. It was very strange.
Yeah, well, modern technology being what it is, and things bouncing off satellites, spinning at hundreds of thousands of miles, spinning around the Earth.
Yeah.
Miracle anything ever gets connected. Makes me think of the old Lily Tomlin sketch. One ringy dingy.
Two ringy dingy. Hey, on the Rebellion, here we are. We're going to discuss the Hopi prophecies. Because now we're live on Facebook. Nobody's here yet. Hopefully someone will be here soon. And if you have an interest in chatting, just let me know what you're saying. I'll just repeat it for everybody on the blog, on Blog Talk, so they can know what's going on the chat. And I'll answer you. So I hope, hey, hello someone. We're about to discuss the Hopi prophecies here. All right.
You can put it right here, honey.
All right, I'm going to put this thing up. Hey, Amy, I'm about to place this thing. Sorry about my hand. I apologize. Let me just set this
We're a little inchoate at best, guys. I apologize. I've been sick like crazy over the weekend. Thank God it's not COVID-19, but it's a pretty nasty strain of the flu. The whole household is sneezing and coughing and blowing snot and just grievously unpleasant. So hopefully everybody else out there is healthy.
Hey, awesome. All right, let me scoot on over here, and we'll start the prophecies. And I think next week we'll probably discuss the COVID-19 virus again, and because it's getting kind of bigger. It seems like it's changing. So anyway, let's discuss this one. Okay, some of it I'm going to have to go psychic on the understanding of it, but we'll do our best. She says she's sorry you don't feel well.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's very sweet of you, honey.
Amy says she's sorry that
it's
she didn't feel well.
Like I said, there's people out there who are really sick and really it's like anything else. You gotta take care of yourself. So I'm just grateful I have the ability to stay home and not go to school or work and get everyone sick. But thank you. That's very sweet of you.
Okay. The end of all Hopi ceremonialism will come when a Kachina will remove his mask during a dance in the plaza before the uninitiated children. For a while, there will be no more ceremonies, no more faith. Then Oraivi'i will be rejuvenated with its faith and ceremonies, marking the start of a new cycle of Hopi life. See, I don't think we're there yet. That to me sounds like one of the higher beings that we talk about, like the Pahana, the Kalki avatar, is going to show up and reveal himself. at some point. It's either you could interpret it as like a UFO thing where they're going to show up and they're going to be in such mass, they're just going to, just going to be there. So it'll be, because a lot of it's dimensional, and I think that our dimensions are actually starting to merge because the poles are shifting, and they've officially shifted quite a bit now. And because as they're shifting, I think that our energies come into alignment with another dimension, and we'll start to be able to see them a little. They'll be a little more there, because they're people, but like sometimes they're not there. It's dimensional, like I said.
Yeah, it's like a second dimensional being trying to see us, third dimensional trying to see fourth dimensions.
I think that it's an artificial thing, though. I think that we're artificially separated from each other through this Saturn matrix thing that we talk about. So I don't think this necessarily dimensions in the sense that we're taught, because I think that it's like when they talk about densities, I think somehow they've figured a way to use their DNA and our DNA to separate us on some level, but time in their world seems to be a non-thing, but that's a whole other thing. The whole point is at some point someone's going to reveal the bigger truth, and there is a bigger truth than the truth that we live with. So it should be more obvious than it's been. They're just kind of warming up to it.
Actually,
so
this might be a good one. Can you pull up that divine paradox thing I sent you?
Yes.
And
Yeah, he wants to read something for you.
Another example of serendipity, and thank you to my teacher at Antelope Valley College for a list on serendipity. I had no idea how well this was going to tie in. Oh, you're not going to be able to get me home. Just turn around. I appreciate it.
All right.
At the top of my noggin, I'm sitting on the floor, guys.
Okay.
But
Here,
I just wanted to read this because I actually appreciated it. I had no idea how much it would fit in with this. But the divine paradox is this. The half-wise, recognizing the comparative unreality of the universe, imagine that they may defy its laws. Such are vain and presumptuous fools, and they are broken against the rocks and torn asunder by the elements by reason of their folly. The truly wise, knowing the nature of the universe, use law, spelled with a capital L, against laws, the higher against the lower, and by the art of alchemy, transmute that which is undesirable into that which is worthy, and thus triumph. Mastery consists not in abnormal dreams, visions, and fantastic imaginings, or living, but in using the higher forces against the lower, escaping the pains of the lower planes by vibrating on the higher. Transmutation, not presumptuous denial, is the weapon of the master. In other words, they're going to want you to keep being like a little hamster in the cage. Run faster, spin faster. No. If something is untenable, if something is unviable, you have to change it or abandon it. And the truth is, the only thing that's permanent is change. Horses are great. Horses are amazing. You know what I mean? But at some point, we develop engines, and the problem with the engine is it's polluting. But as you continue to move into a thing where theoretically we can develop some sort of machine or engine that doesn't pollute, doesn't cost a great amount of energy, you know what I mean, and doesn't cause another fellow creature to have to be a beast of labor, that's kind of a win-win as far as I see it. You see what I'm saying? So as we progress, the hardest thing for us to do is kind of shuck off these traditions and rituals which we feel so comfortable with, but are actually kind of based on nonsense. The classic example is the alphabet, real quickly. We're taught our alphabet in a manner that has absolutely nothing to do with the frequency of the occurrence of the letters. You know what I mean? And when you point that out, it seems like, well, we could just develop a new one, but everyone who grew up going A, B, C, D, E, F, G is going to be kind of assed out in the cold. And something similar is what's happening with the technology today, that all the kids with their cell phones, they're literally, remember when you were younger and you joked because your parents couldn't reset the VCR?
Uh-oh. Oh, there it comes. We're back. I thought we lost you.
He's yapping too much. Cut him off. Remember when you couldn't set the VCR? And you kind of, even then I knew there's going to come some point, man, when I'm going to be the guy, and that's where we're at now. When I was in school a couple of days ago just trying to load a Google Doc on, I felt like a helpless idiot. I had to get a 16-year-old girl to show me how, and I'm very much grateful. But we are, again, progressing quantitatively into our computer science, where a lot of us are kind of feeling left behind. And I highly encourage anyone to go to a local learning center annex and just get some computer skills, guys. And it'll make you feel a lot better, a lot more confident, and a lot more practical in today's world. That's it.
Okay. All right. Anyway, go on with the prophecy. Here we go. World War III will be started by those peoples who first revealed the light, the divine wisdom or intelligence in the other old countries, India, China, Islamic nations, Africa. Okay, well, that's pretty clear. I mean, once again, I don't think we're at this point, but we're getting really close. Now, who the heck would come out of those countries revealing light, as in wisdom and intelligence? I don't know. But India, I could see, you know, and China even, although China has a lot of problems, it has a great, you know, history. So that alone sets it apart. Africa, but we'll see. You know, United States will be destroyed, land and people, by atomic bombs and radioactivity. Wow, let's hope that doesn't happen. What the crap? I know that, like I said, I always say, I've been assured that everyone who can hold light, and that's what they mean. They mean wisdom and intelligence, but it's more than just that.
Love.
It's love. It is. It's like, I actually remember coming from a people who were like, they could hold light. You could see the light inside of them coming out, but they're people. They just look like people, but if you have a higher vision, you can see their light coming out of them, and it's both wisdom and intelligence, and it's love. So it's both. It's kind of it's God. It's the God that's within you. So I'm losing people. All right. Only the Hopis and their homeland will be preserved as an oasis to which refugees will flee. Bomb shelters are a fallacy. It is only materialistic people who seek to make shelters. Those who are at peace in their hearts already are in the great shelter of life. You see? That's exactly what I'm saying. There is no shelter for evil. Those who take no part in the making of world division by ideology are ready to resume life in another world. Be they black, white, red, or yellow race, they are all one, brothers. You see? That's what I'm saying. First of all, if you were to die, it would be because it was your time and you chose to. But for the most part, you're going to be protected if you are a good person, if you really are a good person. And there's a lot of people out there who have a lot of darkness and shadows that they don't see, that are trying desperately to be good people. And it really depends on if you can't, exactly. Unconditional love without attachment, exactly. Yeah.
Well said.
China and Japan with Reiki healing, Amy, exactly. All that, you know. But it's like, you have to be able to truly, you can't be holding on to hatred. If you're motivated by righting wrongs, a lot of times you're motivated more by hatred than you wish you were. And I'm a person who did that many lifetimes, and I've done it this one too. But I try to rise above, and that's what we have to do. You have to be able to forgive people for being weak and human, you know, even as you try to become more, you know, even better. So, okay. But everyone will be safe, and all are brothers, you know. Everyone who's good, truly good, focus on love. Just focus on protecting what you love. If you focus on that and you stop worrying about then you'll focus on what's right. If you just focus on protecting the things.
It sounds kind of trite, but it is a truth.
Yeah.
Don't fight against what you hate. Fight for what you love.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is easy to say, but a lot harder to chuck into practice.
Oh, totally. Absolutely. Okay. The war will be a spiritual conflict with material matters. Material matters will be destroyed by spiritual beings who will remain to create one world and one nation under one power, that of the Creator. Material matters will be destroyed by, it's true. Okay, well, I'll go back to my own vision. This happened, I've talked about this often in this because it comes up, honestly, often. I had this thing happen to me like 10 years ago, actually more like 12 years ago now. And I was sleeping, and you know, it was like somewhere near the fall equinox, and I felt something calling me, and all of a sudden I was in the oneness of light. I was with God. I was God, you know. That was part of everything. It was kind of, I mean, it really pretty indescribable, so I won't try too hard to describe it. But I was shown that our part of the galaxy, our part of reality was cut off, in a sense, because there was a poison